So guys, what's up? And congratulations to everyone who has brought our AI course. And in this course, we are going to provide you in-depth and detailed knowledge about AI, and we will provide you different types of skills which are required if you want to get expert in the field of AI. And by learning these things, it will help you to scale up your own business, and it will develop your overall lifestyle with the help of AI. So before going into the topic of AI and before discussing the modern day achievement and development of AI, it is important to understand the history of AI and the main concept of what actually the AI is. So to understand the modern day development which we see in the field of AI, so before to understand that, we have to go back in the history, and we should understand the foundation of AI and the birth story of AI. So we will start with our first topic, that is the foundation development and foundation in the area of AI. So it all started with the early concept in the ancient history. So the concept of automata, which was proposed by the famous philosophers like Aristotle and Descartes. So they have given us the concept of automata, which means a machine which is capable of doing human actions. So it is more likely meaningless automatic machines, robotics. So these were the concepts which were given in around 16th 17th centuries by the philosophers. Coming back to the 20th century, and the actual development of AI takes place in the last century. So it all started in the year 1941. We have the initial computers, and to run a single program in those times, we required a lot of connections. So mechanical connections were used to there, and the connecting of wires were highly complex. And if you see the structure in those days, so it was highly complicated and intimidating. So many of the people have a challenging task to write even a single line of code in those computers. Then going back 2 years forward, we will get 1943, and the first recognized work and the model was proposed, which was named as AI neurons, and it was made by two scientists named Warren McCullough and Walter Pitts. So actually, they have improved the connections. So they established a modern connection. With the help of those connections, these machines were able to communicate with each other. So this was the first development which was takes place in AI neurons, and then then we have 1949. So Donald Hub took the concept of AI neurons and updated it and modified the connections, and improved the strength between the neurons, and then it was called as Hubbian learning. So we have seen a massive improvement in the AI neurons and overall in the connection of those wire. Then we come with the 1950, and here is the main or one of the important concepts of AI which was mentioned, which was given by Alan Turing, and he proposed a test which was named as Computer Machinery and Intelligence. So the main purpose of this test was to check the machine ability by human intelligence. So we will develop the machine intelligence, and we will compare with the human intelligence. So it was named as a tuning test, and it is very famous if you go into the field of AI. And Alan Turing was become famous because of this. And modern day also tuning test is widely used in the field of AI if you are developing any kind of model. So the main purpose of this test is to check the machine ability in perspective with human intelligence. Many then we have 1956, we have the birth of the term AI. So the term AI was recognized in the Dartmouth conference, and it was recognized by the American scientist John McCurry. So after that, the AI word was widely used, and it was being recognized in internationally. At that time, high level languages were also made, like Fortran, Lisbon, and like that many of the languages were there. Then we comes to 1966, Joseph Wisdom, uh, scientist Joseph Wissenbaum He has he had made the first chatbot that is named as Eliza. So it was the first chatbot which was made. Then this time we have introduced with we can say it was the pioneer of LLM models chatbot system, and AI was now capable of producing text content. Next we are going with the 1972 and first intelligent humanoid robot which was made in Japan, and it was named as Webot 1. So in 1972, the start of robotics or also takes place. Then in 1974 to 1980, we will see the AI winter. So actually, in this period of time, many of the scientists were in a shortage of funds, so they were not having enough money and enough capital to do these kinds of research and development in the field of AI, and government was also not showing support in the field of AI, and the public interest were drawn in the from this field. So overall scientists were having hard times in conducting research and experiments, and it was a challenging task for developing the AI in these times. Then we have 1980. So AI came back with expert system. That means now AI was programmed and it was capable of making decisions. So if you are an expert, if you are a doctor or a lawyer, you make certain kind of decision in those fields. Now the AI was capable to replicate it, to mimic it. So this was one of the most important achievements which was seen in the field of AI back in 20th century. Next, we have 1987 and to 1993. Again, we have the scene of second AI winter, because to develop this kind of models and expert system like Exxon, it was very highly costly, and the investors at that time were not able to see the results in this AI. So because of it, they were not providing funds to the scientist, and again same reasons, government is not showing support to the researchers for to develop AI, and because of it, again people has faced challenge for research and development in the field of AI. So it was named as second AI winter. Then 1997, the IBM Deep Blue beat. So IBM's Deep Blue, this is the AI, has beat the world chess champion named Gary Kasparov. So it was one of the major achievements in the field of AI which can be seen until now. If somebody is talking about the history, he or she will always mention this incident, the IBM Deep Blue, which have won the chess competition and have beaten the chess champion Gary Kasparov. So it took place in the year 1997. Then we have seen the modern day application of AI. With 2002, the AI has entered in the home in the form of Roomba, that is a vacuum cleaner. So it was initial application in household of AI. Then in 2006, the AI has stepped into the world of business, and many of the tech giants, we know Facebook is there, Twitter is there, were started experimenting with AI, and they were figuring out in some of the ways to use AI in those companies, and they have found with the concept of algorithms. The recommendation system which you seen in these social media platforms, these are powered by AI. These are made on the foundation of AI. Then in 2011, IBM Watson. So this is another type of AI. It won the Jeopardy, a quiz show. So it was able to solve many complex questions, and it was accurately it was solving the riddles. Next we have in 2012, we Google has launched its own Android app which is known as Google Now. So it provides information, and in those information it will use to predict it. So prediction was also made using AI. Next we in 2014, we have another chatbot which was named by which was made by Eugene Goodsman, and it has won a competition in the famous tuning test. So it was also one of the remarkable achievement in the field of AI. And if we go into 4 years further, in 2018, IBM project debater So Project Debater was able to debate in complex topics with two master debaters, and it has performed extremely well. So it is also one of the achievement. And now if we go into a little bit forward with 2012, with the launch of ChatGPT, which was launched by OpenAI, LLM models were have we become more and more popular, and many of the people, especially developers, were using these kinds of large language models to develop their own AI models. After 2015, the concepts of came like deep learning, big data, and so many of the this term AI was becoming boom. It was used. After 2014, we have got the new concepts of AI, that is the deep learning, machine learning, big data. So these kinds of subjects were also introduced in the field of AI, and these are the things and the history of AI. And further in further videos, we will cover what are the important concepts of its history which are presently used. So some of the concepts are there, like Allen test is there, and the how the first chatbot Eliza was made, and also we will discuss about the humanoid robot Webot 1, which was made by Japan. So what are the challenges which they faced at the developing of this chat robot? And yes, thank you for listening this for watching this video. I hope that you will like it.